Hello and welcome to the Diplomatic Missile. So today we're taking a look at an indie game that came out quite a while back actually. It first started on the Google Chrome App Store, then it developed its own client, it got itself onto Steam, I don't know if it was through Greenlight or not, and then has now been continually updated by its team of developers since its release. Now this game, you've probably heard of it before, it's called Don't Starve, and it's an isometric survival game. And when it means survival, it means survival. It will punish you for your mistakes. You will die continually. Hopefully you'll learn from your mistakes and be able to live longer and longer. And eventually survive indefinitely. Which probably won't happen. Because, well, many things kill you. And it's creepy as hell. So let's get straight into this. Now as you can see down here, the latest update has been called All's Well That Maxwell. And there's a multitude of options here. We'll quickly go over them. We have our mods with different mods. Famous one probably being called the Screecher here. We have our options menu with all of our settings, controls, credits, more games, and the cancel thing. And we have our forums and newsletter down here, which open a browser. So if we go to play and we start a new game, these are my two games. Start a new game, character, and you have all of your different characters here. So if I quickly scroll through them, you have the ones I've unlocked. We have Wilson, the Gentleman Scientist, Willow the Firestarter, Wolfgang the Strongman, Wendy the Bereaved, WX78 the Soulless Automaton, Wickerbottom the Librarian, and then these three, which I believe is Maxwell, Wes, and somebody I don't know. I think it was in the latest update that he came out. And they all have their different strengths and weaknesses. For example, Willow is immune to heat damage, has a sweet lighter, but lights fires when nervous. So there are her strengths and weaknesses. Wilson, I believe, doesn't have any strengths and weaknesses. He's your all-rounder, but he does grow a magnificent beard, which is both a strength and a weakness. So if we apply, we can also adjust our world, so we can have different presets. We can have default plus. We can have lights out, where I believe it's all night time. Yeah, only night. And yeah, you can change all the different aspects, so we can have more carrots, more berries, we can have caves or not. So there's all sorts of different things, all randomly generated. And if we go back to default and apply that, we're going to get straight into the default world. Okay, so here we are. So this guy here is Maxwell. He is like the devil guy, and he has put you into this world. This world that you don't know about, and has just dumped you there with nothing. You don't have any inventory, and we've got to survive. So this is Wilson here, and this is the world. So if we click on different things like the flowers, we can pick a sapling here, we can pick some grass. They will appear in our inventory. We continue to pick these up by clicking on them. So we need to gather resources to survive the night and into the indefinite future. So up here is our clock. We have the yellow part is daytime. This is daylight. The brown part is dusk, and then the blue part is complete pitch black, midnight, as you would. Then midnight, if you are caught without a light, a person, I believe the person is called Charlie. I think, not too sure. I'll have to check up on that one. Will come and kill you. He will just hit you, or she will just hit you and hit you until you die. I believe you can survive it, but without any light source right now, we would just basically die immediately. So we're continuing to gather resources. Continuing to pick up saplings. We're going to need some flint, so there's some flint up there to make tools to start off. So there's 2 pieces, 3, a lot of flint. That will help us. One here, flint, more flint, more. So that means that we should have enough flint. There's even more up there. Should have enough flint to make all the tools we need to start off with. So if we press tab, we'll be able to see the world map of the places we've explored. Obviously we haven't explored much. There's us there, and there's a beehive, a few berry bushes. So you can see all the different aspects of the world on the map. So it's very useful for getting around. So over here on the right here is our vitals. So you can kind of guess what they are. The stomach one is obviously hunger. Given the game's title, Don't Starve. If you starve, you die. Well, as is biology. So if you starve, you die. So that's one way that kills you. Obviously, you have your health that you have to keep high and not get to 0, otherwise you'll die. And down here is your insanity. Now, your insanity is where stuff gets get a bit crazy. If your insanity goes below, I think it's 60 or 80, you start seeing hallucinations. And if you're... Hello, turkey. If I drop some berries, apparently he comes to me. I haven't got any tools to hit him with yet, so I have to try that later. Anyway, as I was saying, if you drop below 80, I think it is 80 or 60, you start hallucinating, and then if you drop below 30, those hallucinations will start to attack you, and if it drops to 0, I believe you just straight up die. If you survive your hallucinations attacking you. So yeah, it's a lot of things that kill you straight off. And over here we have our crafting menu. So I'm going to craft an axe here from the tools menu and a pickaxe from the tools menu. And if I right click, already equipped it, we can now start to chop down our trees. So we're going to need some logs to create a light source. So let's get some logs, let's chop down one of these big trees. Also, holding space will like auto chop for you, or start to auto pick up things in your near vicinity. As you can see, I'm just holding space and it picks them up for me. So I can continue to hold space and it will chop the tree for me. So that's a nice little feature that means that you don't have to keep clicking on things if they're in an awkward place. Saying that though, pressing it's not A and D, it is E and Q, you can rotate the isometric world. The water kind of goes a bit weird there. Okay then, so now it's getting dark now, so we're going to need to build a light source. So we can build a campfire, a fire pit, or a torch at the moment. So a fire pit will allow us to create fires indefinitely. If we just keep putting fuel in it, it will burn out, but it won't destroy itself. A campfire, once it's burnt out, the campfire will destroy itself and you have to build a new one. So obviously the fire pit is much more efficient, and if you're going to set up a base camp, the fire pit is what you're going to want to go for. So we're going to need to find some rocks to get some stone and golden nuggets. Now they're spiders, we're going to want to stay away from them. I forgot about the spider's nest. So we're going to move right away from them. There's even more of them up there. So we're going to move right away from the spiders. I believe there's even more spiders down here, isn't there? If I zoom out a bit, I'll be able to see them. There's even more spiders. It's pretty bad. Aha! Now before it starts to get into the dark zone, we're going to mine these rocks. Also, you can see our hunger has dropped and our insanity is dropping because it's dark. Now picking flowers does increase your sanity. Inventing new things increases your sanity. Here we are, flower, that'll do. That should get us back up. There you are, 98. We pick another one, that'll get us to 200. So a few things increase your sanity. There's a few different foods that you can make using a slightly later game item that will allow you to increase your sanity. Most things you can eat increase your health by a small amount, they don't increase it by a lot. So you're going to want to capture some butterflies, I think, to get your health up. More flowers, keep our sanity up. So we're going to need to find some more rocks to be able to build a science machine. Now in this tab here is the science tab. So to unlock any of these lock things, you're going to want to build a science machine to get you start off with researching new prototypes for things. That's how you progress. But to do that, you need a golden nugget. Golden nuggets are probably the most valuable resource in the game. Oh, it's about to get into the dark zone, so we need a campfire. There we go. And it looks like it was just in time. I'm going to cook these carrots. You can also hear spiders. It's not a good thing. So I'm going to get my axe out. Prepare for them to come over here. So if we put a new log on this campfire and put another one on, there he is. I think we're going to take him down. So if we dodge his first attack, if we just hit him straight away, we can get some monster meat off him. And we need to be careful because these will hit quite hard once we don't have any armor or anything to defend ourselves, a proper weapon. But it looks like we've got some monster meat from him. That should help us. Now, as these trees are in the light of the campfire, we can chop them down and work through the night. As we don't have a bedroll or anything. That was a flower. As we don't have a bedroll or anything to sleep. Let's right click on these roasted carrots and get our hunger back up. Can also cook some berries. Cooking food does... Cooking food, I believe, improves it most of the time. So it's always worth cooking your food. And... yeah, so in the morning we're going to go looking for some stones to build a science machine with. I think we'll just run along this path and see where it takes us. As we haven't set up a permanent camp yet with our fire pit. As you can see here, our fire pit isn't there. So let's keep moving. Some seeds here, some more food. I'm going to keep on running. There we go, it saved it for us. Nice little auto save. Let's just keep on running until we find some stones. Actually, these are some grassy biome, or grassy plains sortish biome. They do have rocks in them, as seen earlier, so I'm going to quickly scan the area to see if they have any. I don't think they'll have any golden nugget rocks though, but they will give us some rocks to make our fire pit. Let's continue to move along this road. Now hopefully we'll come into a cobblestone path soon. Cobblestone path is always good for leading us places. Like one of these. Speak of Maxwell. No, I didn't say speak of the devil, because apparently Maxwell is the devil. So that helps. Oh, haha. Now this here is a sinkhole. Now this will lead, if we mine it, this gives us some rocks and flint, but this will allow us to go into a cave. So if we go to the map, we can see there's a arrow pointing downwards, so this will allow us to go to a cave. So this is a graveyard. Now you can dig those graves up and find gems and weird little objects. Now we're getting into a swamp biome. You need to be very careful in here because tentacles come up and they hit very hard. I believe they can one-hit you at times. You need to be very careful with that. We're just going to keep running through. Keep on running. And hopefully we'll find enough a place with rocks so we can get a science machine. Aha! Now this, my friends, is probably the single best place to set up a camp. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. This is a pig village. Now the pigs can become your followers, they'll become your defenders, and they're just really useful for surviving. If any of them die, you can get meat off them, and you can use that on a drying rack, and you can clear entire forests just by getting them to help you, and they're really, really useful to have around. And for some reason, there's always like one exile pig up here. And there's an exile pig fighting spider. So we're going to let him fight the spiders. Now spiders shouldn't come out, but there's some more rocks here. How many do we need for a fire pit? We need 4 more. And we also need a golden nugget for the old science machine. And there's a lot of spiders' nests around here. So don't want to step on them. Don't want all the spiders coming at us. Well, it didn't look like there was much up there. So let's continue to look for a science machine rock. Science machine rock, golden nugget rock. Let's keep on moving. Now I'm going to quickly dodge across here. Spider will probably come out. Or not. It's pretty good. There's another exile pig up here. I've never been too sure why they're exiled. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. This is a golden nugget rock. And this should have a golden nugget in it. There we go. So now we can set up a science machine, and I believe we have enough to set up a fire pit. We need 1 more rock. So let's see if we can find a rock and get back to the pig village before dusk breaks. I'll show you the crafting menu from the science machine, and I think I'll end the video there. So let's keep on moving. Gotta keep moving. Now I'm gonna quickly pick these reeds. We don't have inventory space. Now we really need to find a rock. So if we run down this path, stick to the path and look for one. Always want to stick to the path. And does this path lead down here? These ponds you can fish from with a fishing rod, and frogs come out of them and kill you. That's another delightful aspect of things to kill you. Oh, there's cut stone. Why did it have to be cut stone? Not rocks. Don't want to go too far away. Although I think we can make a torch to make it back. Yes, we do. So it shouldn't matter too much. We should be okay. There's some rocks. There's also a spider, so we're going to want to be careful. He's not going for us yet. I think we're going to take him out, though. Should be able to stun lock him. No. Our thing broke. Stun lock him. There we go. We got a bit of silk from him. Now the spiders are coming for us. So, now we're going to run. Run, 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 run. Looks like we made it out fine. And we got some silk from that, and we didn't take a bit of damage. Wasn't a bad endeavour, if I say so myself. I think we're going to eat these seeds. Normally I wouldn't do that, because I'd hopefully save them for setting up a farm. But that's in a different world. So let's continue to move along. Here's our cobblestone path. And as you move faster on these paths, you should be able to get to the pig village before it becomes darkness. Dark time. Yeah, we should be fine. Set up our base camp, set up a science machine, and I'll show you the rest of the crafting menus, and then the video shall be ended before my hard drive implodes. So I think building the science machine here should be fine. And now we can't build the fire pit. That was really stupid of me. And now we need more rocks. And there's none of them around here. That's really bad. I was hoping to be able to set up a permanent base camp. We're in luck. Quick, 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 quick. We don't have a pickaxe. Pickaxe now. No, we do have a pickaxe. Pickaxe, go. No, 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 no. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. We might need to make a torch. Think we're going to need to? Yep, we need to make a torch. Now. Torch, now. Torch, now. Oh, that was close. That was close. There we go. So now, we should be able to make a fire pit right there. So there we go. Our fire pit's up. And we can have a look at the other crafting recipes and things that we can build with the science machine. So we can go to the food tab here, and we can see we can build a basic farm or an improved farm, build a bee box, a drying rack, crock pot, and an ice box. So these are all things to get you more food, make sure you don't run out, and make sure it doesn't spoil too much. So you can make a compass, a bird trap, and a backpack, and all these things in the survival tab. We can make more things in the light tab with a miner hat, a pumpkin lantern, and just a lantern. We can make more tools. We can make a shovel, a pitchfork, a razor to shave our beard, a hammer, and a regal shovel, which is just a better version. We've got new fighting things: sleep dart, fire darts, blow darts, a boomerang that kills you, a tooth trap, and a bee mine. We have some structures. We can build a chest of boards. In the refine tab, we can refine grass into rope, which I'll do now. And that means in the fight tab, we can build a spear. So that means we have a proper weapon for fighting people off now, or spiders, or people. And there we go. So that's the end of the second day. We can build a straw hat as well. There we go. Look at us. We look amazing. I can't carry any more stuff, apparently. That's nice. So yeah, Pig Village is probably the best place to be as a survival tip, or in a beefalo herd, but I don't think we're going to be able to find one before I end this video, because I'm going to end it here. So this has been a overview of Don't Starve, an indie title that came out a while back and has been continually updated, and it also has a new DLC coming out, Reign of Giants. You can watch the teaser trailer online and click on the Watch Now button from the homepage, I'm sure you're sure. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.